I really thought my life was falling apart a few months ago. Mentally, physically, I didn't even recognize myself anymore. But it's weird how one small change can slowly bring you back to life. I think a lot of people are closer to giving up than they admit. Not because they're weak, they're just mentally exhausted. One thing I've learned recently, your life usually doesn't change overnight. It changes after small decisions you almost didn't make. You've survived every bad day up until this point, so you can survive this one too. And honestly, some of your best days probably haven't even happened yet. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about life, anxiety, mental health, isolation, growth, all of it. And honestly, the past couple of months actually humbled me a lot. I've dealt with stress before, I've dealt with anxiety before, overthinking before, but nothing like this. But this felt different. There were days where I felt genuinely drained, where I felt mentally drained, like my mind would not slow down no matter what I did. Even simple things started feeling difficult. And when you stay in that state for long periods of time, life starts feeling heavy. Honestly, the closest I've ever felt to mentally giving up. I mean, not even in a dramatic way either, more like being tired of fighting your own thoughts every single day. What I realized is usually life doesn't magically get better overnight. For me, it started with one small thing, one decision, one conversation, one moment I stopped isolating myself. One healthy decision turns into another, and slowly, things started shifting. One good day reminds you that life still exists outside of your anxiety. And sometimes the versions of you that are struggling today won't recognize the versions of you 6 months from now. One opportunity turns into another opportunity. That's why I think it's important not to completely isolate yourself during these hard times. And I think a lot of people struggle mentally more than they admit. Not because they're weak, they're just mentally exhausted. Exhausted from overthinking, exhausted from carrying stress silently, exhausted from pretending that they're okay every day. That's why I think it's completely important. You need to talk to people. You need to leave the house. Find new environments. Take opportunities when they come. Because honestly, some of the best moments that happen in life happen right after the moments you thought everything was falling apart. And no life will ever be perfect. There's always going to be stress. There's always going to be disappointment, bad days, moments you feel lost. But I think strength comes from realizing you can survive those moments without letting them completely destroy who you are. A lot of people are stronger than they actually think they are. They just don't realize it because they're actually in the middle of the storm. And if you're in that place mentally right now, please hold on. Life will get better. Seriously, you've survived every bad day up until this point, and you can survive now. Because your entire life can slowly start changing from the decisions that you almost didn't make. Sometimes your comeback starts by getting out of your own room, answering a text, taking a drive, meeting new people, starting something new, or finally believing in yourself. Or start believing that your life still has meaning outside of your worst moments. That's the part that they don't talk about enough. They slowly introduce themselves over time. You just have to stay long enough to experience them. Sosa Too Real Late Night Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are going through some things, leave a comment down below. Just hold on, brother. Hold on, sister. Whoever's watching, just hold on. If you're going through this, these tough times, life does get better. And it's not gonna end. It shouldn't end. Don't let it end. And if you stay till the end, like, share, comment, and subscribe.